Are we rolling? Are we online? Welcome to Darish channel. He's back, and this is the Royal 400, the second live stream for today, Monday. Monday is fun with Darish Zone. Okay. And this is the epic PlayStation set, more than 500 of games. It's epic. All-star games. All-star games, if you like star games. Street Fighter, Spyro. Should be a live chat enabled, so if you have some request, try to write something. Let's turn up this. Let's adjust the frame. Capcom. Resident Evil, if you are nostalgic. And you are nostalgic if you look in here. So you must love the first Resident Evil, the story. They have escaped where they thought it was safe yet. And look for what is this? Wow. A mansion.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it!
Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
It's Resident Evil, yes.
What
and
is it?
Not only, I suggest to enable, just go to option RetroArch and strike those two options, the enhance resolution and the enhance resolution speed. You will notice a big difference.
Maybe it's Chris.
Maybe it's Chris.
Now, Jill.
The
Can you
3D
go?
models
I'm
are
going with
way
you.
more
Chris is our
detailed.
old partner, you know.
Chris is
Okay.
an old partner,
Let
you know.
me handle this.
The story so far,
Stay
the
alert.
games you love. This game is still good, guys. Hi, Retro Junkie. Hi, bro. I just saw the chat now. I can look at the monitor and the telephone same time. Hi, Gigaby. My night.
What is this?
What is this?
What is it?
Blood.
My knight joined the chat.
Jill. See if
I
you can
need my
find any
knight.
clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
This is not. Hope it's not Chris's blood. The first encounter with the zombie, it was so scary at the time. 94, 96, I don't remember. 94 or 95. The first encounter. It's way better to get out. And Barry is called the cold blood.
Barry?
God, it's a monster! So great lines.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
The controls are are so tanky. Listen to this music. Do you remember this?
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
Look the graphic how is improved with the two option enabled. If I find some camera on Jill.
Find anything, Jill?
No.
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking...
There was no way to skip the
Thanks.
scene.
Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
Okay. You know that. Have you noticed there's also the Resident Evil 1.5? This is a little gem. If you don't try that, you should, because it's interesting prototype. I'm a very Resident Evil fan, you know.
Resident Evil.
But it's not Resident Evil 2, in fact. It's different. Look the model, how it's improved. I suppose I have to pull this. Oh, it's so annoying. Really, man. It's any character has a different scenario. Licensed game, but there's a lot of great background music. So I just maybe let disable on this. And the open board games I've added at the end I added the open board game because you love it. And but there's only 20 of them. The best. I think some open board games are trash, but that one are very good. So there's all the system. The television has the bezel with the overlay, which is a very super cool, because it shows the overlay so you can figure out what's going on. So I can play my favorite game, which is Shark Shark. Ah! It's so frustrating. It's a fucking shark every time. Bother me every time. The difficulty is all over the place. Oh, look, it's so much. I'm big. No! The fuck? Life is so hard underwater. Vabbè. It's so hard. But the overlays are so cool. Already showed the fantastic download on the Dreamcast, and the compilation of the Commodore are very cool because you can play a lot of games compressed into one file, and there's not loadings. Some cracks. I remember if I've mapped the round stop. I think not. Escape or ask. Green Barrett. Green Barrett. It needs half hour, 30 minutes to load my original Commodore. It's already loaded. The magic of technology. More or less. Okay, a lot of trainer. Space to start. Basically, almost all. Listen! Listen to the music. Martin Galway. Oh my god, I can't start the game, it's so good. I don't even notice the ballad. The fuck? sound effect. The Commodore 64 is so good though. Each of these fights have a lot of games, up to 200 of games. Look at this. I don't know if you remember some obscure Commodore 64 games like the Black Knight. I so love this game. Black Knight is tape 5, so should take a while to load. Look the graphic. Black Knight. The first level was totally random. With this horse you have to avoid the meteors. No. It's down button. No, you have to be very. Look the horse. This is impossible. You see? You can't pass this because it's totally random. So sad. And the Commodore 64 games was like this. A little all over the place. Henry House. I want to play Henry House. There's some request on chat. I don't think so. Oh my god, I remember this game. So good. Oops. No. Henry so. He dies so easy. No. He can't touch anything. Obviously we can exit. Is the key. I have to turn back. Go back. I don't want to. Those feet. Oops. No. Oh my god. Come on, I want to finish the level. Oh, that is impossible. Come on, one last life. I must do it. I have the key. No? Connects to the room. Why? Ah! I remember this game so hard. And the Atari ST, a little set for Atari ST is not. Most of games are included also on Amiga, so there's not really need to Atari ST, but it's good to have a little set, better than nothing. Let's see together the community collection. This is my selection. The games Mike Knight's choose for the image. There's 100 of games, great choices. So you see, my men are very Amiga Commodore type. Basically, almost all Amiga Commodore and arcade games. Some Daphne, Bad Use, Final Fantasy 7, classic. E-Man for open board, Hogs of War. It came from the desert. Jump McCarnell, that's one of the last games I've had. This Carnal, Metal Gear Solid, Monkey Island, Mortal Kombat 3. Maybe Augustus talked about this hack. Mortal Kombat 3, 56 people. Let's take a look. Not a character anymore. The graphic for an NES game. It's great. It's better to play than the arcade. So good. Very. It's fun, it's not bad. And also, some asked for some hacks. There's some hacks on the arcade set, no, not much. To be honest, but for example, there's the Street Fighter 2 Rainbow Edition. Those Street Fighter 2 hacks are funny, a little amusing.
Round one, fight!
So hard. Hit your balls. The ball chicks. The balls are crazy.
You win! Round two, fight!
It's fun, it's fun. And there's some other hacks on arcade. But that one was selected for the collection, and everyone loves the arcade of turtles. I remember a different over there for that.
Cowabunga! Fire!
Hang on, Nico.
Someone asked on chat on Dark Castle rose again because I can see on my phone. Someone asked on chat for some game. Dark Castle. Hi to guys who joined the chat. Nino Miguel, Sergio Camona. I have also a lot of Italian friends, obviously. I hope some join from my channel, not only from the DZ server, because we all know each other then there, so we are all friends. I hope some from the YouTube channel join here, even if they not are into the DZ server. You saw how fast the Royal Engine, the games load fast. You see the Tomb Raider, for example, the Amiga PSX, sorry, games are the most demanding on loadings. Let's see. You see? No, I don't see. 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds for a PSX game. What you say? Say what? 5 seconds for a PSX game. It needs around 50 seconds on RetroPie normally to load. 50 seconds, 5 seconds. Tomb Raider classic. Super classic. Even Tomb Raider is great with the option for enhanced options. Look at Lara, close Lara. It's the tail. Look the nipples. It's almost like a modern game. Spare polygon, the great definition of the screen. Let's try. No one asked for a Neo Geo CD game for the collection. That's not good. And the Neo Geo games takes a lot too long. Let's try Art of Fighting 2. Let's try the Royal Engine. Are you ready? You should see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 seconds. 4 seconds for a Neo Geo CD game. Up to 5 seconds to load everything, and the Neo Geo CD doesn't even have the loadings. Yes, good life. It's a good life. It's a great life with Darish Zone King.
Round 1. Fight!
It's your feet. Watching the phone. This is for provoking. I pick around game. I like more the Art of Fighting one. Ora! It was set on easy. Easy game, very easy. And move on. But do you have some request or not? Let me check the chat. The chat. No. Faster than original PSX, wrote Nino Miguel. Okay, I have a request. Dark Castle for Amiga. Great. Let's look. Well, no problem. You have all the Amiga set. The fuck is that? I don't remember that game. 360%. You see the Royal Engine, how it's fast. I've made some edit to the RetroPie, so it's way faster than the default version. That one doesn't seem to work. See, it seems not Dark Castle for us. The Amiga emulation is a little... Some game have some issues, some other works is a little happy place to explore. Maybe I should do something, but not, I don't know. Maybe there's some command press, but I don't know why. It doesn't seem freeze because I see that the symbol is animated, so it's not blocked. I don't know. We should talk about that on the server, and you should try to. The guys who have the King 256, let's try the Dark Castle game for, because I'm curious. And the other game was Agony. There's two versions of Agony, the USA and the Europe version. Some games also have the counterpart, NTSC. The whole Cyanosis logo. Sergio told me to use the keyboard to skip the screen, but I've used it actually and doesn't work. Maybe we try again. Oh! Listen to the music! Very impressive graphic. make a trip, a bad trip. Okay, I have another request, Franco or Amiga. That Polish game too. Crazy Polish game is a brawler. Franco, the Crazy Revenge is called. Yes, Agony has a great sound and great graphics. Psygnosis was totally great at the time. And this is a total crazy game, outrageous game, Polish game that was a Polish activity on Amiga scene. A lot of Polish games like that one. Franco is a brawler style, Final Fight style, but way more violent. At least that's the music. Here you select the player. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
He's very violent. Arsate, t'ho detto, arsate cornuto, arsate! Non si è alzato, me lo so guardato. There's something wrong. Gli ho spezzato le mucose, l'ho mandato in terra come Gesù Cristo. E gli ho detto, arsate cornuto, arsate! I don't remember how it works, the catch. Okay. I got it now. Arsate cornuto, arsate! say curva. I call Polish people here if he say curva or something like that. Is I don't know
doing,
how it means, but I can suppose it's an insult like pussy, pussy, curva. Ha cornuto! Alzati, ha cornuto, alzati! Yes, there's a lot of blood on the floor. Okay. A little lovely violent game. Bloody game. And this is the PlayStation Classic or the PlayStation Classic are here. Resident Evil, already saw that. The Twisted Metal, but in the full set there's all the Twisted Metal. We're talking before about to delete, cancel some minor trashy PS1 games to leave room for other games. But it's not too easy because turns out every of us love some game for a reason or another. Even the bad games, they are still bounded to our memories. So even the bad games are good on our memory. Our memory. So it's not too easy to delete game. For example, it was my intention to delete fifth element. For example, I love the Ghost in the Shell game, even if it's not so good, but it have a great soundtrack. We can enable the audio for the videos anyway. Listen to fantastic techno music this game has. And I don't remember the fifth element. So some of you like the fifth element. Let's try it. I never played. So it's like that. Maybe you hate this game, but someone else could like or love the game. So it's very relative. I like a little a bit the movie after all. Suppose it's a French game. I wonder if there's a sequence from the movie or
To defeat evil. 4 elements gathered around the fifth. Supreme being, the ultimate warrior, created to protect life. Together they produce what the ancients called the light of creation, able to bring life to the farthest reaches of the universe. But if evil stands there, then what? Then light turns to dark, life to death, forever.
okay, almost the entire movie on the game. Well, you can see why. I remember this character. The controller doesn't seem to work. attenzione. At least the D-pad doesn't seem to work.
Unbelievable!
Maybe it's meant to be like that. Carbon was the character played by Bruce Willis. Ah, the city, the city of the future, very Blade Runner. It's not so bad. There's a lot of extra life. Let's figure out the controls. Seems you cannot aim. No. Oh no. It's not. It's not so great. Is that to refill the energy? So is curva a word actually? Enlighten me. I still think it's an insult, like a pussy or something like that. I'm almost sure I've listened already that curva word. Like this could play another open board game. All the open board included are good. The Simpsons is one of the best, and in Man too. You have to consider this game are all fan game. It's not a professional game. I don't know what Family Guy. So good. It's great. Look at the graphic. I don't know where they get the sprites. If they made the sprites, I don't know, but it's so good. There's there are also the parallax. Look at the effect, Pac-Man F. It's great, it's great, it's great. But this is a game into the game. Seems every option is a different game with a different character. Excellent. Okay, you guys do the right thing to insist for open ball because, but I have to thanks the guy who suggested a very efficient way to clone the control because the open board games need to set the control for a keyboard for every game, so it's not very controller friendly. This is another impressive game. It's totally impressive because they managed to make not only the classic brawler but even the action platform Castlevania style. This is a more an adventure style like the Castlevania 2, but there's another game. To be honest, that was not this one. I want to show you about this. Another one which called Vampire Hunters. Another great Castlevania clone made with the Open Bits of Rage engine. Incredible. All games made by guys. Look, that one even have an introduction. It resemble the Rondo of Blood. Even the director. So cool! I'm sure it was here. There's no time to thinking. Looks the blood. It's so bloody, and the music is so good. Yes, you will have a lot of fun with the open board games. And Nintendo is not very much of Nintendo games because Nintendo doesn't run very well, unfortunately. But there's some Daphne. I already showed Daphne runs great. Commodore 64, and the feature of this image is still the PSX, more than 500 of games, almost every library is here. The Spectrum will be the game night on Spectrum. Another fantastic platform is the Super Nintendo CD. Is all hack games, obviously, or SNES games with added CD audio, but they made it incredible. Listen to Tarikan with the music. Christian Beck also gave the permission to use his arranged version of music for this game. It's so cool. He made so it's very legal. It's not against the law. It's a very legit version. Because he was impressed by this project, the idea of Super Tarikan for SNES with the music maker. And another platform I very love is the PC Engine CD. In fact, I want to increase the game because the PC Engine games are not so great, are not so different, and than the PC normal. But the audio on this game is great. Just listen to her type, complete the music. Nothing impressive. There's a lot of glitches. There's a better version you can play, but the music, guys. And there's a story actually, complete. Between the level, there's this story. Listen the first level. You remember the music of her type? The first level we made in 19 style. 80s. Unfortunately, the music is covered by the effect, but listen to the music. It's so jazzy. Jazzy 80s. It's a little less dark with this music. It's so great, the music is fantastic. This game deserves an Oscar for the music. Ah, I was so distracted by the music. There's not way to, you have to get to the final boss with all the weapons. So then, otherwise there's not way to pass. Fatal Fury and Doomer, there's some Doom game also. Okay, I stopped this second episode of the Royal live stream image, but I will make the other ones, so don't worry, and keep follow the channel for new live stream. The camera is good, I don't see the focus dead or something like that, so should be all good. So thanks for watching, subscribe to channel, and we catch up on the next one. Thanks guys, and all my knights, bye bye.